Hey guys, what's up? It's Mayra here, and it has been forever. Oh my gosh. Let's try that again. And today I'm gonna do a WattPad book review number 5. Yes! Alright, so this book, I'm kind of nervous to do this one because it's not your typical book that I've done before. This is a fanfic. No, it's not after, guys. It's not after. It's a fanfic. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a story written by a fan about a particular actor, actress, singer, character from a show, book, whatever. So this one is about the guy standing right behind me. Hey. Oh wait. Okay, I normally don't ever do these, but I feel like this one had to be reviewed because it is actually a really great written book. It is called Anarchy by StylesLegend or by Megan. And here, let me just kind of give you a little look at the picture there. It is a Wattpad Awards winner for 2014. Yeah, 2014. And yeah, it is a Harry Styles fanfic. Now here's the thing, if you guys did not see my previous videos, I don't review books where they meet Harry Styles or any band member or any artists out there, and basically a brief kind of synopsis as to your typical fanfic that everybody thinks it is. Oh, Harry Styles, he reaches over to me and tells a security guard that we're going to meet backstage and he becomes my boyfriend in a day, and in 2 weeks they're married. No. I like to read fanfics. Well, recently, let me kind of go back. I haven't done any reading on fanfics in a very long time. And that being said, the fanfics that I did read weren't your typical fanfics that everybody thinks that I, read where, oh my gosh, it's Harry Styles and I fall in love. No. This is different. Anarchy is basically a utopian world. No, I'm kidding. So basically, before I go to the synopsis, basically the stories that I've read, and this story in particular is, or what fans do, I do, is I look for stories where they have obviously Harry Styles, but it's not him in particular. So like, for instance, I'm writing a story right now. Those know, I'm not even going to promote. I'm just going to be like, hey, I'm writing a story, but don't read it because it's awful. Where I have characters, and it's people that I envision my main characters to be, but I don't use their actual names. And in this one, they do use his name, but they don't actually use him in particular. For instance, in my story, I have the lead girl as... My current book, my character's name is Emilia Montero, but I see Emma Watson portraying her. And the lead guy is Santiago Maestri, and I see Nick Bateman portraying him. But I don't actually necessarily use their names because I don't, not that I don't like their names, it's just I envision them as a different people. And same thing in this one, in Anarchy. What she did is she uses Harry Styles' physicality and identity, but she doesn't actually use him as a person. Because in the story, he is completely different from the Harry Styles that we all know and love, or, we think he is, but he isn't. So that's just kind of letting you guys know it's not like it is actually Harry Styles in here. It's just his name and his physicality, like how he looks. It's just kind of my rant on how some fanfics are. In Anarchy, it is written by username @StylesLegend, and basically in this or I think she has 2. It's gonna be 2. She had it as 3 books, but then she condensed it to 2. And with this one, basically the synopsis is, we are in a utopian world. It is years from now. Like, the world has fallen apart, and people are kind of living in different kind of sections or factions or towns or groups. They're in a different world, and let me just kind of read it off here. The world as we know has been annihilated. I had it as a synopsis on my mind, but war has destroyed in the formal way of life, and and governments have fallen, the previous organization of the civilization gone forever. Now more than ever, you trust only your own and no one else. You fight, you kill, you steal, you lie, or you die. So it's a utopian world where everybody is living in separate lives and there's not a lot of human life left. And so basically, Harry kind of has his own, I don't know how would I say it, like group or town or his own people, not by race, but like group of people. And then we have Grace, who is his love interest, or their love interests. She has her own group of people as well, but they're separate. Harry's group is known for one of the strongest groups, and there's various other ones, as well as Grace's. But Grace's group is kind of in a transition, I guess you can say. Things happened, paths are crossed, and she is now taken kind of as hostage, but then things kind of evolve from there, and romance does kind of like occur, as well as a lot of problems and a lot of action, thrilling momentums, and it's just absolutely awesome. Now, this story has 17 million views / reads, and it is completed. It was actually completed about 2 years ago, and she's on book 2 right now. I haven't finished it. I'm like 3/4, well, I want to say 3/4. I'm like a fourth of the book away, just because I've been reading a lot of other ones, so I've kind of been lacking on that. But yeah, so this one I definitely, on a fanfic scale, I would have to say it's definitely like a 5 out of 5. On a general scale, I think I would say a 4.7 out of 5. It's a really well written book. Like, it's overall really, really good. And it's something where a lot of fanfics, it's rare to read those kind of books, because a lot of them, again, they're all either sexual content or he meets her at a stage or a concert. It's just, some of them are so ridiculous, and so it's really just kind of hard to really take some of them seriously. I cringe, I'm not even kidding. I've tried reading those, probably a lot of my dignity's gone by now, but I've tried reading those ones, and only into the chapter I just stopped, because they're so stupid. They're so just impossible to happen. Obviously these are impossible as well, but they're fictions. They're like things that obviously are, well, you never know what the world can bring us. But so with this one here, I definitely do recommend reading it if you're into that kind of stuff. It is let's see what she has it under as. I say it's like a thriller adventure, anarchy, dystopian, definitely a dystopian world. But yeah, that's something that I would say it's really worth the read there. StylesLegend, or Megan, she, if you're watching this, you, are fantastic rewriting. One of my favorite things about this, and I've seen it in a few chapters, few books, a few authors do this, and I don't know why, but it's really kind of like really, really cool. And what she does, and other authors, is she puts the definition. She uses a certain word, and an example, I think on the first one it's anarchy, and what it's defined as, and then she kind of uses it in the chapter. And I love how she does that. It's different, and it's really cool, because then you kind of like someone who is bilingual, who kind of struggles with like understanding bigger words or just words in general. This is kind of like a helpful idea of like what it means and what it represents. I haven't done a WattPad video, so I don't remember what I say. I should have written it down. I literally just impulsively just started creating this video. So that being said, those are my thoughts on this book. I'm definitely recommend reading it if you haven't. As a rant, I don't really have much, because it's been a while since I read this book, so I don't have much memory. But there is a part, oh yeah, before I go any further, I just broke my nose. There are swear words, not a lot, but there is. There's no drug use, so that's a good thing, but there is sexual content. It isn't like 50 Shades, it isn't like After. There's like maybe a few scenes, but it's not excessive, and that's what I like. It's different. Like, yes, obviously it's more of an adult series, but it's just well written, and it's not like books that I've read where they're very naughty. Like, this one is just kind of like a perfect amount, where it's not just a lot of it. So yeah, so I mean, obviously not everybody's gonna enjoy that part. I think she gives you guys a warning on those scenes, but not on the swear words maybe. But I mean, it may be a little gruesome just because there are some like fighting scenes, and there's a moment where kind of there's an attack. I guess I want to be vague on that, but there's an attack, and there's things where she describes where there's characters that are hurt or just, yeah, does that make sense? I don't want to go into the rant because really there's one scene where something happens with one character, but that's actually not in this book, so that's on the second one. But you kind of start to, you hate Harry at times because he's very stubborn, but then you kind of just start to understand more. I think it gives you a POV of both of them. I think it does. Again, it's been a while since I've read it, and I'm very awful at this. I should have done the review before, but I wasn't doing any books reviews back then. But yeah, I mean, again, there's really not much that I can say other than read it. It's worth the read. I've told my friend and she's been slacking, so it would be great if I can talk to somebody about it. Yeah, there you guys go. That is my first fanfic review. Let me know which other ones I should read. I'm really picky on those ones, so please keep that in mind. That being said, yes, let me know in the comments what other fanfics you guys think I should be reading if you guys are like me, who is very picky on those ones, or stories in general, because I'm very open-minded about those ones. I have a lot in my library. Let me know in the comments on that. Subscribe and give it a big thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys real soon. Bye! Peace. Bye, guys. Hey, you don't have to live this way. Ooh, we can all get some. Yeah, we can all get paid. I always think they're saying laid. That's awful. What the I want to see the story details. Hey, I gotta stop talking to myself.